yabo, but not fluid. Izolo they bebangadlali at all. Izolo they playing tactical discipline. They were allowing Burkina Faso, Cameroon to go with them.
Yeah, I want to agree with you. I'm going to let you explain a little bit further, but I want to agree with you, Gucci. Whatever they were planning, I think even against you, they played against the North Africans. It could be Morocco, quarter final. They had the same feeling, Gucci. We're not getting a grip of this game. We're not being dominant. I think that's why. If frustration, I understand it. And you mean deflection. He's frustrated about referee, but as you're watching this game, it's like there's nothing wrong really
because we need to be honest of good entirely there was no good. Entirely team was frustrated because if you start the pack. If you can check, you wanted to start the ball at the back. Immediately being engaged, they were very nervous, losing the ball every time they face the ball, but receiving ball, they face the ball. But I look at the combination play, I'm a short pass, I'm a variety, but up front to Tracy Gate, Magangena, he was more for the game, but to supply Salah. And
also in the channel of Salah, if they were counting on your Nutu, it was not working.
Because there was no supplier. Young people are they long ball. And then I'm frustrated because they 1v1 actually. You know why he did this? They are not confident. We need to be honest. We need to be honest, he's the best player, effect.
World-class player.
Yeah, world-class player. But he never says they call with young into paying me. And they are 1v1, if you have this cut. If Paynes are offend, Mshambi because we chat their chance. We chat it is general. And then any into Joban Shogun. But he coach, he was frustrated. Tiena, Emerson want to shift this thing, which Gubenga to referee was more making blunders than for the official. There was nothing like that. We were watching the game.
Yes.
And it was strategic.
That's what I'm trying to get at. Okay, he's demonstrating. I'm like, penalties. Like, what happened? Like, a red card. Why would you even kneel?
His players didn't show up.
Yeah, you should be frustrated. Guma players working more than anything else. But the Cameroon is out, so they are the host nation. I got a little bit heartbroken to see Samuel Eto'o, president. Your Federation of Football, as they were missing, Clinton missed the last penalty, and then the cameras went straight to Samuel Eto'o, and I got heartbroken because you know what? He's a young guy, he's a president, he's leading by example. I'm a president of my association, I'm a former players. I would have loved for him to win the African Cup of Nations as a young guy. What do you make of his contribution now? What do you think the country of Cameroon is feeling at the moment?
They're moving in a good direction.
Sure.
I'm happy with the manager to Abe
Sure.
Abe president, and looking at him, he let talent other countries, they recognize the ex-players, they give them the platform, they support them in whatever that the vision they are individual like Eto'o is doing. And it was going to be a very good thing for him as a president, the young president, leading his country, winning the AFCON, But unfortunately, it's not also bad when you looking at it again. He's a young president, he's leading his country, but we're going final. For me, I think they did very well. It just, in football, when you go to penalties, can go anywhere.
All right, let's have an overall look. Then you're listening to Massive Match Row. Massive 11 is the name of the show every Friday between 5 and 6. Tsovilagazi, Junior Kanye, and of course behind the scenes, Ufensa Pedia High and Justice Shabalala will play some of your voice notes in a roundabout way. We'll find a way to play the voice notes at least this time around because we are in the Nedbank Cup. In an hour's time, we'll be watching a moment of the Sundowns playing against the Richards Bay. You'll find that on Itiski TV. And then, of course, on Sunday, we're coming back. Ubeni McCarthy, Siabangwana Mvete, Monique Josephs, all former Pirates players are going to be trying to knock out one of the Pirates with Nedbank Cup. We'll find that out this coming weekend. We'll play your voice notes then. What do you think is going to win these matches? What do you think? Do you think there will be any upsets at all? 0645250513. We'll try and find a way to play dark or blue. Let's then have a wrap up here, African Cup of Nations. At some point when I was watching the tournament, there's something in my heart that says kwi-Qatar World Cup ngo-November, i-Africa izohamba nama-team of 5. And I think Africa is going to struggle there. Because looking at this African Cup of Nations, like qualifying matches at the World Cup, I want a team in a way of playing that can give us the confidence to go to the quarterfinals. Once upon a time, Ghana, we felt Ghana could play against Brazil, but push the quarterfinals, Bashaya 2010 World Cup, Uruguay, handball, and then it went to penalties. Once upon a time, they won the Cote d'Ivoire, Drogba, Solomon Kalou, Yaya Toure, Kolo Toure, all of these players. I don't feel
Nigeria
that exactly. In other years, Nigeria played well. I don't feel this time around, it's an African team. I saw Nigeria played well, but tactically, really, I don't think there's an African country that's going to represent us well at the World Cup. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
It's just the standard, say AFCON.
The standard of football must be just starting the Champions League. The tournament that is sometimes Amazulu. It tells you something. Amazulu is winning in the tournament against these other teams. Each is a fair final. The Kaizer Chiefs are giving a hand to the Anamaz of your final. What that tell me? They were struggling and couldn't have a mind that they are trying.
Yeah.
The Kaizer Chiefs that.
I remember that. I remember how difficult it was to watch the team and it getting to the final.
We understand what does that tell you. We couldn't have a Kaizer Chiefs there, whereby if you're final who beats them on the trip.
Yeah.
But surprises about that Casablanca. You understand?
Yeah.
Go all the way about Simba. You understand? So it tells you another story. Simba is in South Africa. It's a consider for goal. I saw the way. So it's standard masi kuluma na pabude job spoken na making the standard festival. People they don't do that. Immediately it was rated according to media. On paper they were rated highly.
Yeah.
But they will make off about that.
Because the previous years they were champions. Like 2017.
So the standard called keep on their pants. And then any into is this HS many into most to attend that time. I'm African teams. Nkumangalawa Adala who AFCON. They focus in most of the physics. You understand? There was no like Kamako with the tournament. It was poor. We couldn't create chances. The teams most. Even fluid. Mount check and Amako of the tournament. I'm sure Obama contender. It disaster. The combination play there.
There were some long range shots taken.
Not many.
And a couple of other ones. I think the Comoros. But I get your point.
Yeah.
My problem
compared
was
to
that
Amani.
I couldn't see the organization. Even my favorite teams are always North Africans because they're so difficult but organized.
Yeah.
But even that organization was not the same as other years.
It's all about level. Iridima iko. Njoba ngutshela ile nto ukuthi most now lama country from Africa they bring in European coaches.
Yeah.
Yeah, now but take the direction in South African football. PSA. That's why ngutshela makuzowina Amazulu now
Uma group stages.
Group stages wina Amazulu I mean yabona njani. I mean it's a disaster.
Yeah.
So ngululeke ukutshela enye into ngoba effect one standard of revenue in Africa it disaster.
Yeah.
Team level ilento include ama-coaches e-Europe ngikhuluma nge-Africa adopted too much i-Africa abo-Egypt ezisho northern Africa nama-country lawo
Sure.
since you know ukuthi Al-Ahly ikhona abo-Morocco
Tunisia, Algeria were defending champions but they got out immediately.
Ilento yabo yokuthi they bring noma ubani manje kulama-country i-coaches e-Europe ifike ishintshe yonke lento yabo bayibelieve you understand bringing a lot of without Pelamo sign according to philosophy.
Alright, so summarize your thoughts on the AFCON, the standard of football. Do you agree or disagree with what I'm saying? We're going to struggle with the World Cup in terms of the 5 teams that are going to represent us there. We're just going to have a hectic World Cup.
Serious. You know, football transition. As a corner now in our football. That's why ubona ukuthi iAFCON yethu ikanje. If you can check average goals, it's 2.
At the beginning of the tournament, it was so many 1-0s,
yes,
0-0s.
I was saying the average is 2 because I remember what maybe 1 or really 2 goals, but the rest it was around 2-1.
Egypt, if you go final, quarter final, semi-final, last 16 were penalties.
Yes. So it tells you.
Oh, sorry, with extra time. They went to extra time. All of those.
2-1. Yes, Egypt 2-1. So it tells you you know, in football here too, so we transition, and now we are not balanced in terms of when we are in transition. It means good team. You can't have that player that lineup
Sure.
4 years back. No, you need to adjust on that. And again, the way of playing has changed because Tinala Africa, yes, especially when you go to the east and the west and the north, they believe we struggle.
All right, there you go. That's the African Cup of Nations in the final. Mo Salah will take on his Liverpool teammate, Sadio Mane. It's Senegal versus Egypt. We'll take a quick breather. When we come back from the breather, we'll hear from you with the Nedbank Cup coming live next.
Hi, this is Simba Maruma here. You're listening to Massive 11, the mecca of football lovers.
Hey yo, what's up? This is your girl Ulungi Waganaidu, and
You're listening to Massive Metro.
Hey, Nkululeko, my brother, kunjani? Ayabonga lapha eBhayi, Nkululeko. Hey, Sundowns, Nkululeko, my brother. Ihluthi Sundowns ime kakuhle, Nkululeko. And andikaboni iteam ezoma phambi kwabo ngohlobo ime ngalo. Uncekazi thina siyi-Pirates mina. Andifuna uxoka wena Nkululeko, brother, my brother. Thina sesiphumile thina because uncekazi xa engabikho mthemba kuye engumqeqeshi, thina singabalandeli sawubekela phi. So, hayi, mabaqhube ngohlobo baqhuba ngalo. Sizabukela amanye amaqembu. Sundowns izawina, iPirates icacile izawutyiwa ke yona because ayitshila umqeqeshi wathi akanathemba. So icacile iluzile ngomso. Icawe nini icawe. Enkosi Nkululeko. Ayabonga lapha eBhayi.
Shakes Mashaba. You are listening to the Massive 11, the mecca of football lovers.
TV.
Yes, sir.
When you look at the Sundowns versus Richards Bay fixture, I highly doubt that an upset of any kind would happen there. Yes, Richards Bay shocked us all by eliminating Chiefs in last season's round of 32. However, Sundowns are too strong to suffer the same fate. Even if they field their French players, I still wouldn't see Richards Bay surviving this fixture. As for Pirates versus Amazulu, it's a straightforward one. Amazulu stand absolutely no chance at the Orlando Stadium. Even Benny knows that his team are very much on their way out of the competition. Thank you.
Hi, this is Dr. Muruti, a super producer from Pretoria.
You're listening to Massive Metro.
Hey, good looks, my brother. How are you? I am good. Also send my greetings to the legends in the studio, Mr. Vidagazi and Mr. Kanya. You know, Mamelodi Sundowns and Richards Bay is going to be a difficult game. And I think Richards Bay, it will be in a serious trouble. Reason being, Mamelodi Sundowns, it's unpredictable team. It's very strong. Every department, it's a very strong quality. But I see extra time and penalties full time. And then Mamelodi Sundowns may win by the 4-2. Yeah, 4-2.
Hi, this is Simba Maruma here. You're listening to Massive 11, the mecca of football lovers.
All right, welcome back to Massive 11 and Massive Metro. Thank you so much for those voice notes, 0645250513. We're finding creative ways to be able to play these voice notes. If you're plugged in on our Facebook, you should be hearing whatever is coming through straight from the microphone. And on massivemetro.com, you should be able to hear everything straight from the microphone. So there's no sound challenge there. Thank you so much for your participation in this. Oh yeah, we'll be able to play it from there now, as I can see that the messages all have been loaded on our usual WhatsApp platform, 0645250513. So mission accomplished, problem solved. Nedbank Cup. In a moment, I think as we are speaking, actually, I've been receiving, because Abantu Media, they get these fixtures as we are speaking. I'm sure I've already received lineups. In 30 minutes time, we're going to rush to go and watch Sundowns, Richards Bay. Can we just talk about that game? What can we expect from Richards Bay? We know Wuti Kanabo Nebadala Chiefs last season, they surprised them, Rashapa 2-1. They looked impressive, and they even went to the playoffs with the Africa Championship, but they lost to the Chipa United. This is the same playoff day in Mamkiza and So Richards Bay, there is some progress there, and they are able to make some inroads here and there. So what do you make of the Richards Bay, Mamelodi Sundowns? What can we expect here?
Kiona.
Yes, sir.
You know, it's so difficult. No bigger improve in elephant. and then ibheke ne-end into ethwala. Into enzima kakhulu ukuthi le ntuthwane uzoyisa kanjani le ndlovu. That's how the game izoba ngakhona between Sundowns ne-Richards Bay, because Sundowns in all the departments it's so difficult for maybe azange bakwazi nokulala izolo emapulazini Richards Bay, because you know you're looking at Mshishi back, you're looking at Maema, you know, King Goal, Shalulile is there, Charlie Suswini, you've got Mukwena, maybe uzodlala, you never know. I don't know ukuthi bazovimba kanjani i-Richards Bay, but if we can go back to the history of the coach, he always gives Sundowns a headache. John Matuka. Coach John Matuka always does that.
Matuka,
I mean, sorry.
It's but I know Simo. What I heard is that Pizzo Dada. Yes, yes.
Yes. I want to Yamasa. I know you do Tonga,
but it's not Simo.
Udlala, if you can go back to Tonga, they play football. That's why you can see them now in the still playing good football now, coach.
Sorry, just so I'm so sorry. Just very quickly, this is what we got from online with the starting 11. So Sundowns, Kennedy Mwenabati, Bensonia was a bit injured. So Kennedy Mwenabati will be the goalkeeper. Rivaldo Kutsie, Laila K, Mandela Onyango, Roshim Terek, Andy Lechani, Kurisho Mutao, Bradley Ralani, Kutumela, Zwane, Shalomini. That's the squad for Sundowns. I can't send it to you guys now because I'm doing the show now. Yes. But yeah, it's let me just go through it again. Mwene Kutsie Lake, Mandela Onyango, Derek, Charlie, Mutao, Ralani, Kutumela, Zwane, and Shalomini. That's Mamelodi Sundowns. Still a strong team, considering who they're playing against. What do you expect in the game?
It's going to be difficult for Richards Bay. You know, we see the Bonkabantu. Yes, you're going to get Mrena. But like I'm making sure with Abenzi, I'm a foul outside the box because it's going to be a problem. Shaluli, it's going to be a tough one, you know, but it'll just be the one nothing to lose. You just need to go there and play their normal game. I mean, you play against the Sundowns that pound to pound you can match. Players pound to pound they can match individually. It's a group. The whole team, so they just need to go there and say, look, it was not a mistake for us to be good at 32.
Yeah, I scored 3 minutes. Sometimes we shall have These are kids. I'm cheating when
it's for 2, but we're going to go to extra time.
The support of Farret will cheat. We need to be honest or swallow whoever. Sundowns complain about cheat. But in King and Sundowns. Understand it's a Nedbank against South Africa champions. But now they are building, but we are breaking. He's supposed to build a strong squad with Paigu and Erdi. And now ourselves we give a up the future of the winner. Or in community Sunia Garland. So my color can they play exactly players. I'm not good to I understand. It's not a lot of function since it's arrived there. Abonyang was with another Mbala.
Yeah, Mandela Onyango is there.
Kumanga the center back.
Prime, yeah.
Well,
is the Sundowns player?
No, Umda wins the penalty. Last time he was taken off. Umda wins the penalty and then bringing him. Yes, Sundowns is strong. In fact, Mobawu Chalif is there, Shabib is there, Tema is there. It's going to be difficult. Okay, we understand that so it's going to be very difficult to win. So most teams are going to look balance and command. But Lava I'm sorry, man. I want to know January. You know, standing point they need or to go and help Abu Cheska. They're supposed to release I mean, it's philosophy about Chitana, about honest. Brandon Young, but California Peg is not comfortable. He's making a lot of errors. Why am I about competitive football? E-games about far things like this. It tells good about a team. Well, Marabule came 3. Shelly them Shamuzebama 2 and then Shishing Akashaza.
All right.
So, they are very nervous. It's a blessing in disguise for them to play against Sundowns. They're going to sell themselves.
Absolutely. And you remember that when they played against the Chiefs, it was a very competitive game and they won 2-1 as well. So they will see an opportunity for them to sell themselves in that encounter as well. What I was looking at, because you don't really touch your phone when you're on radio, but I'm just trying to look at, there's another game that's playing at the same time, Ichipa United. I think it's Pretoria United. I will get to that game now, but it's 0-0 after 70 minutes. Ichipa United, which is the top flight team, playing against the Team Led Africa Championship, but it does look like they are still struggling in that particular encounter. Ichipa United, I'll give you that. Of course, let's hear from you then with some of your voice notes and what you had to say about these matches that are playing this weekend.
Unjani? Ndibuse kuStizi, ndibuse kuRizi. I wish Amazulu ishaye iPirates. Prediction yami ithi 2-1 to Amazulu. Because the Pirates are now coach and the Pirates don't have players. Because Lodge was linked in the Sundowns and angahamba. So Pirates are too dependent because players is in injury problems. Thank you.
Hater, this is Renelwe Yelu Tsulonyani, and you're listening to Massive 11, the mecca of football lovers.
Sanbonani, guys. I think I did ask why Egypt is struggler, but they have a team like Al Ahly, a dominator, CAF. But if you check in Germany, Bayern in some they like Bayern win the Champions League, but Germany win a World Cup. That means from that's a message so I think Egypt is going to dominate because of Al Ahly. If like in South Africa, Sundowns CAF, Bafana Sonje ba World Cup, ba win a CAF one. So I think Sonjo the standards say as ya o dimsa club it official national team, but they get different story here in Africa.
Hi, I'm Lucky Pindamzala Lekwati, the former Orlando Pirate captain. You are listening to Massive 11, the mecca of football lovers.
All right, there you go. Thank you so much for those voice messages. 0645250513. We really appreciate your input into the show. Of course, we were speaking about CAF earlier on, and that's why you hear some of these voice notes making reference to that. Unfortunately, really, Al Ahly is a local. It's an African club. So Senegal can be able to call Omendi back with Chelsea, who won UEFA Champions League, and they can also call Sadio Mane, who won the Champions League with Liverpool. So even if you have a strong Al Ahly or a strong Sundowns, when they come up against the Champions League, with UEFA, who won it with Liverpool, Manchester United, and so on, it's always going to be very, very difficult. Let's go back then to Chipa United is still 0-0. They're playing against the Matax Nabo, Queen Nedbank Cup. It's 34 minutes past the hour, 5 o'clock. If you want to have an input on the show, 0645250513. We'll play your voice notes. All things Nedbank Cup. Of course, we're looking ahead. There are concerns about the Orlando Pirates as they line up against Amazulu. Amazulu ashaye before Sevale last December. Ashaye Sundowns, ne? But they also lost to Orlando Pirates, I think, if I remember correctly. Sure. The last game, they lost to Orlando Pirates. So it's not like the Orlando Pirates is going to roll over against Amazulu. Let's just look at that game. So I'll start with you. Benny McCarthy, Sitebe, you can't play him. But look, the player is here. Our trainer is not ill-disciplined, so I don't understand why he shouldn't play.
Ngiyabona ileyo i-problem ukuthi when a player must sign a pre-contract with the team and then the current team akuyo they decide not to play him. Look, mina bengiyomsebenzisa ngemidlalo week in week out adlala.
Mara if Uzungu uthi he must not play because the president is saying he must not play. So umuntu okhipha isinkwa la endlini is saying he must not play. So what are you supposed to do?
That's why sometimes that's where we need to teach amabosses wethu ukuthi boss, I understand your dynamics in terms of a player in Nan or signing pre-contract lapan. It's okay. We can't change that anyway. But now what we're facing now is this player can add a value in the team. while he's still here. Let's use him while he's still here, so that when comes the time June when he's leaving, then we know ukuthi njengoba siyuzile ukuthi mhlamba we'll say ukuthi mhlamba for example ukuthi we use a team to get to where he is ukuthi Chiefs mthenge today. It's fine. Let's also use him to play. Bazodlala Champions League manje. Badlala Nedbank manje. Play him, why not? Play him.
I asked you in your video 3 weeks ago, would you prefer to play at DStv Premiership for the team on number 6 or number 7, uvaye kwaMazulu, or would you stay kwaMazulu and play CAF Champions League? It looks like the player was just yes, he's professional, he's training, but inhliziyo yakhe yona vele yavuma ukuthi I'm going to Chiefs, and maybe that's the problem that the owner has. I'm not saying that he's right, because obviously 6 months yakhe. They have to pay him at his training, and nothing stops them from playing. But kunzima for Rupeni McCarthy to pick that player, even though Ngumuzokuluma, like he's a little bit defiant ukuthi angamdlala. You never know with Rupeni McCarthy. He might even pick him and play him, even though the owner is saying the player is not going to play anymore.
You know, sometimes players, when they take decisions, sometimes I take my decision that when time goes on, it's about problems, because you need to look at where you are, what is happening where you are. Then you look at where you wanna go, and then you pay good. Look, yes, you can match Chiefs Amazulu, but when you look at currently, you can match. And I would say Amazulu have got an upper hand against.
Are playing better competitions than Chiefs.
Yes, than the Chiefs. So as a player, you need to play better competitions so that you're showing your quality. Maybe you can get an offer than coming to a team.
All right. Yeah. First of all, mina le yonke le deal she confused even the technical team at Kaizer Chiefs. Going for Sithebe. Kunabombule ngihlale ngisho, but now kule uphendula nje le way kaSithebe. Umjida going to Kaizer Chiefs, is he going to play regularly now? Asicale langu leko, is he going to play regularly now? Secondly, Amazulu, as you said, they have a lot of opportunities in terms of him being seen by other scouts.
Yeah, group stages, Champions League.
Yeah, well, for the fact that we competed, I'm sure there's a lot of scouts from Europe that can come there already. Going to Kaizer Chiefs, Unchanga Simenzile Kaizer Chiefs, where is he now? Instead, he went backwards. I'm not to say it's going to be the same. He was a star player at Baroka, played Leopards. He went to Baroka, star player. He went to Chiefs, not even 10 games in a row. And then he had to start a Shale Penchin in front of about 3 years to 4 years, frustrated. So, Nchita, Steve, Begmade Bam advised not to Simenzile Sundowns same. Playing regularly, whereby a competition is not the same la we are going. My expectations man in Kaizer Chiefs about winning. As a team, yes, we might good promise about winning.
All right, we're going to Pirates Amazulu this weekend. I want us to speculate ukuthi uBhengu ngalendlela khuluma ngayo. Do you genuinely think that he's going to take the chance? Amfaka ngobusho yena ukuthi look, this guy is coming to training, uyadlala.
Then safuna ukuphendula ama chairman angene ebholweni ngama wrong reasons. I mean, this guy is still a player. He's still there. I go to absent. Yabona if when is wrong, start drinking or frustrated. We could understand bonga isebenzisa that thing. Is your player is professional enough? Na ngamthento umfana. Angene lapho everybody will be watching. So as a professional team, why Chiefs have signed him? It tells good to best. Unayo leo quality nyane ama player lawo nawo nganayo. Play him. Chairman relax and then the coach decide on. If uPhendu decide to put him on the bench and uPhendu is him who's killing him, if we are winner, we are loser, angamdlalisa him. But kule game uPhendu lo mina nami ngimcabanga ngimaziyo ngoba khuluma
unekrag and ukhuluma kanje akabuzwanga umuntu uyazikhulumela nje.
Yeah, one, I think uPhendu understand as a player. Angithi is being a player before. Una this thing ukuthi one, umjida lo, he will never want to take his name down. Yabo, umjida is there to fit umndeni wakhe. I'm sure uthatha career ke serious. Ngiyeza chairman ithini, mina I'm going to play him. The way mina ngibheka ngakhona uyamazi unekrag ezusitha kunamuntu ombuzile usho ukuthi yena into afuna ukuyibona into ayibona emfanini ile ayibheka ngamehlo, not into eyizwa ngomunye umuntu, which is normal. There's a mangabe udlala.
But it's we know with football ukuthi
mfaka ku risk.
Yeah, because it's risking him too. Yena naye uBhengu it's risking, so
but uBhengu una this thing ukuthi high profile whatever naye yabo, but sharp akafuni mhlawumbe ucabana nechairman mara nkuleko if you can be honest uBhengu manga ngathi uyamdlalisa. and then athathi mina nyariska. I mean ngikayichu yabo ngiyeza uthini ukuthi vele yena necoach mangadliwa ichairman izothi ngithi ungamdlalisi. But if he can play and win, what if he plays and win?
All right, we'll continue with this conversation. It's very interesting, of course. Usithebe, Amazulu, Orlando Pirates. We'll look at Orlando Pirates right after this ad break.
Everyone loves to look great, but keeping up with fashion trends can be tricky. That's why Massive Metro has partnered with Exact Clothing to bring you up-to-date trends in the world of fashion. Join me, Aziza the Pristine Queen, each week for the Fashion Check feature in partnership with Exact Clothing as we check what is trending in the world of fashion, as well as how you can create different looks affordably to ensure that we keep you looking and feeling your best. Each week, we will also be giving away great prizes and vouchers to help boost your wardrobe. We'll also be giving away a full fashion makeover brought to you by Exact Clothing. For details about the Exact Fashion Check feature and how to enter, go to massivemetro.com or check out our social media pages on @MassiveMetro. Looking and feeling great has never been easier with Exact and Massive Metro. #Fashion Check with Exact and #Massive Metro.
This is Brian Spider-Man Malloy, and you're listening to Massive 11, Mecca of football lovers.
Siaroka. Futhi si real. And it's irrelevant. See Massive Metro.
It's time to feel the quality, the control, the variety, to feel Africa. It's time to go premium free. 25 channels, everything from comedy, lifestyle, reality, sport, kids and blockbusters, with access to 200 more. Free forever. No cost, no subscription. Take the next step. Tune in and just watch. It's that easy. Start watching premium free today. Why pay? Just watch.
Yo, what's up? This is MFR Souls. And you're listening to Massive Metro.
All right, there you go. Thank you so much, MFR Soul. Ngosicela into siyaziyo basimamele uMassive Metro. You're listening to Massive 11 on Massive Metro. My name is Nkululeko Nkeo. I'm with Tsovulakazi, former Bafana Kaizer Chiefs, and of course played in Denmark. I'm also with Junior Kanye. Highest ever goal scorer in the history of Orlando Pirates in Premier Soccer League. And of course Junior Kanye, junior international with Bafana, 1 cap, and Kaizer Chiefs as well. 10 men of the matches in a row. 15 car accidents, and he was at Konka as well. You were at Konka this week. Just tell us a little bit about that, because we were busy this week. Mina ngomvulo namachitu offense and justice. Bese some Mall of Africa. Busy with situation got there. So they were playing. Yeah, absolutely. It was beautiful to see all of the people there, identifying, recognizing the guys as well.
So both teams in Mishendli. No, it's good.
And Junior on Tuesday was at Konka as well. Just tell us about that and what were you doing there?
Thank you, bra.
Yes, sir.
For the platform that you gave it to me. I'm gonna sing ishilo nalapha eKonka bangizwile mangikhuluma ngawe. Diff chasing. In fact, without you guys understanding is applyile. Yes, a lot been said before, but you never look at those things. And in Langcorner, it's because of the influence by feature.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Monday being busy chairman is cocoon about my boy to talk about Umvanoko Udlali Usani last week, Umatozan Machine, and then he scored first game against Cheesy Shine, second goal. Yeah,
did he play in your team before he's
I'm from Giti.
Okay.
Samisa figured out 19 years nice as a striker. Signed last week, first game Shine official against Chiefs. Shine equalizing goal out of 18 a rocket. And then Mangbiza Monday, so cool Monday and Tuesday being la my office in talking about the first team contract. But unfortunately, Mfana Utemba would say as point to Temba is a technical
Temba
is a technical term, but my point now. What the junior, we am funa for sure something at the chamber. Mina now we need to be honest. I'm fana kusamela develop. Ngata simnike 1 year 6 months development, please. Singa funi izinto ngathi you want after money.
Sure.
Because the team project yethu sifuna ukuthi produce them was funa ubukeka ngathi kuna expectation angase. So Wednesday bengise konka ngithi yeah, kuna le company babiza ngeDiego. Diego I company eGroot eNkululeko isebenza ngale wizama whisky bona bo Johnny Walker. They were launching my video. unfortunate. I think in a video I won't mention someone. It's in Kulmengamuchune Tabukan.
Sure.
They were launching my video there. It's a campaign. Videos are worldwide, whereby Uhlompo Begada, Ukekana, Upretlo Khobla. Pumlani Mkize Bamtole ngoba there was a player who was supposed to be there, but angazi ukuthi why abe khona zangikhona. So ngikhulumela mina thanks to the opportunity ngoba there were a lot of journalists. Journalists bekuyindaba zokuthi the campaign, the name of the campaign is driving on the wrong side of the road. Yeah, ile way ukuthi junior, we know bekunama expectations ukuthi uqale kahle career and kunama accident wayenzile sike sakuza ukhasa and kunama bekumele ngabe uye wa reacher I potential. So because still beku educational campaign, awu teach abantu and kwaba nama questions ngashaya speech da, kwaba nama question abangibuza ngoba nkuleko ilakhi ukuthi uphile mfethu. And into bekufuthi ifundisa abantu ukuthi amanye ama-football player nabantu abalose something i-cent esikhwameni, even business people, they don't come back. Yonke into ngibonga wena Bram. No, I'm not pretending mina ngi-straight. I said it in the conquer. It was very emotional, also exciting with Junior.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. You've said a lot. Let's now talk about funny things. When I saw your pictures, I asked myself, have I ever been to Conca? I showed my daughter. I'm like, yo, this is Junior Kanye. I work with this guy. My daughter is always asking me questions about these things. I work with this guy. He's at Conca. I'm like, I have never been to Conca. So, have you ever been to Conca?
I couldn't. That's not getting she.
Was it a club? Your fans were saying, no, don't take that man to Conca. There was a one relapse. You might be tempted or anything like that. No, obviously, just as a joke.
Yeah.
But yeah, Conca, usually when we see it on pictures, we see cars that are worth 2 million and stuff like that. Or Casper Nyovest with their McLarens, they usually go to Conca. How is that place? Like, is it a great place?
Yolo, likrend yabona naphakathi sengikhuluma in terms of setup. But obviously bekhona ama camera ngalelo langa. I saw a lot of journalists in the world, editor, Baring Batu Korchas, MC, Yabo Benkulu, Desri
Ellis,
yeah, he was part of us. Nailapa up front, in Bonu Pratin Long, we came Mariana Bega Shelinge up front, Lapa pants in a journalist, Umfana Bega inspired, nobody was touched, Kumbule na Upegan in a situation, a uta return agafun.
Yeah.
So go on, Chela Minang 1v1 last year, we do Bega Beninking in terms of behavior. I mean, Azang Fili.
Okay.
So he came here to listen. So you have a chargings really after that. So big educational campaign.
Look, you're gonna do a lot of things, man. All of us here are gonna do a lot of things. Because actually, when I went to that thing, Gateko Modise, they actually invited the two of you. But the way that I said to them, look, when you invite former players, sometimes melukulume, because you guys are professional, and I say this live on air as well, so that whoever is watching and listening, Mau invite to Junior for anything, whether to host any event, you must be able to realize it's going to cost him his time. It's going to cost him his ability to go there and speak and inspire people. So when you invite them, sometimes the junior is going to be invited for 10,000, sometimes 50,000, depending on the campaign. So we are kuluma na muntu. I was going to invite her, like, just come and spend your time here. Because these guys, they are no longer earning any income from the football. So they are earning from this now, analysts and stuff like that. So that's what I explained to the guys. I said, look, if you want my guys to come here, I will come there because I want to interview people, get content. But if you want my guys to come here, speak to them, and then tell them under what circumstances are they coming. And there's nothing wrong with that because they're no longer earning from a football manager. Anyways, it's 10 minutes before top of the hour. We'll cut the show short. We'll spend 5 minutes, and then in 5 minutes' time, we'll get out of here because we need to go and watch Mamelodi Sundowns versus Richards Bay. But we haven't spoken about Gule match Sunday at 3 p.m. So we'll watch today's matches, and then it will be up on Itiski TV on YouTube. And then we'll come back Sunday at 3 p.m. to watch Mamelodi Sundowns, Orlando Pirates versus Amazulu. We haven't spoken about Orlando Pirates. So no signings for them. Most of the time we used to complain Balanda 3 players from Golden Arrows, 5 players from Chippa United. This time they were not active at all, which is not exactly a bad thing. What kind of Orlando Pirates are we expecting? Because Gunabo Zakele Lipasa coming back from injury lodge. A lot of people coming back from injury now.
It's bad. It's very bad. You're talking about a big team around the Pirates. Performance. When you're waiting for a player or recover you from injury, and then you put your money in that player, you're taking chances because you know, you are not sure whether that player will bounce back the way Beganga can. He can or he cannot. So you need to make sure that you beef up your team with, if anything happens, what if you happen at the very same thing in Zagalisis Maitala where they get injured again?
Where do you think they should have strengthened? Because I just kept on asking the two of you, which is in that midfield, there's so many players already there. Where would they fit in? So where are Orlando Pirates short, for example? Because we know in the midfielders, like they have like 7 midfielders. Some of them good, some of them not. But they have 7 up to 8, 9, 10 midfielders.
Ngulego, you can have 15 midfielders. But those midfielders are smart midfielders, are so creative. Because you need midfielders that will create chances. We need midfielders that when they can create chances, they can also score for themselves. Because you can't put everything to the strikers. Because sometimes it happens that strikers will make runs to open a space for the midfielders to get to the box and score goals. So are they having those midfielders? Because for me, Pirates, they've got only one player that can do that.
So where can they strengthen so?
They need creative midfielders. They can, for me now, the worst thing that I can do now at Pirates, I'll play Zungu, I'll play Munare, I'll play Umtambo.
So you felt Uguti, that's the one position that they need to strengthen?
That's you know, Nkulego, if you don't have an engine, you know
just ukuphendula mawuthi where the Pirates must strengthen the coach kumele bappoint coach yeah mina ngithi just ukuphendula mawuthi where Pirates must appoint the coach before December kumele baphutshe coach, and then ifike lona lo kavayo kunama player amaningi angenzi next time abona bo Sam Bondlovu ngizwile ngeruma kancane, and they must let those players go. Abo use tense, they're not using them. And then there's players that they are not being used. As Utso said, Kanyiso Zung, talent. Talent here, Kanyiso Zung is not being used properly. It's not been given a fair chance. Numtambo is not Mango. He scored contender of the tournament. Manja Matima Kulmanga Pirates is under pressure. I think they
extended the contract.
Extended
that for in because Agna coach they buy field talent to Pamuga. So to shade goals go Afcon. Now he was a star player long ago. Why big medals prove abuzin power couldn't good medals prove Chitogo by top goal scorer with TV Premiership. Bega Tata Apuzimba. Why technical team has allowed that? So Pirates is supposed to appoint a coach. Kala go strengthen and then appoint ama wing and Atashishi Sankulego. Yes, Tabantababu we understand, but
yeah, that's why I don't necessarily agree with what Utso was saying about attacking midfielders. I think they can convert Abantu Gutibabe ama attacking midfielders. Umdambo can be an attacking midfielder. Lendwano Dlamini can be an attacking midfielder. There's a lot of other players as well that could play almost as a number 10. I think even Olisanda, like a second centre back, maybe that could have been the best signing as well. A second centre back to
this Pirates they've made up their mind they're not going to employ a coach now.
Yeah,
so whatever that they've got now, that's what they need to deal with.
Okay, Shapia.
So that's why what they need to do is creative midfielders, Zungu, Nomtambo, Udlamini can play as a winger because I'm going to football so he can play as a winger.
Second best Sundowns.
Baba's
selling in position 2, 3, 4.
Of course, because they need a coach. They need a coach. But I agree with Utso. They don't look like they're going to change.
That's why I'm what I'm seeing is they want to work with what they've got now.
All right, Pirates Amazulu.
That's
your job, sir.
Ay madoda izimnyama yabavuka bokabelo laphana nabopule, come on boys man, but Pirates izowina la mango khona.
All right, so there you go. Your prediction?
Yeah, 2-1 Pirates will win. Mango will score. Lolo chovula account futhi manje yolula mamasela after isikhathi sithi umchita naye obviously amfana naye man ngimbonile makakhona kuba nothing, but manje he's going to score him and Naloka Paltini. Highly motivated.
As we're speaking, Mamelodi Sundowns are preparing to take on Richards Bay. So we need to get out of the studio very quickly. Thank you very much, gentlemen, and thank you very much to the guys behind the scenes. Ufensa Pele Hai, Justice Shabalala. Thank you very much to you as well for watching us.
This is Uncle Fingers. Yo, what's up? This is Ed Soul of the Rhythm Sessions. Marco Beats, Lo.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is your boy Tabo Mkhalwela.
Shadabunjani, it's your boy Kid X, Fanara Auntie, and you listen to Massive Metro.
Your systems are offline.
Cowards.